This video will give you directions on how to complete the first assignment for your Banned Books Week virtual readout project. In this assignment, you will be evaluating 2 virtual readouts from previous years. The purpose for this assignment is to give you some ideas for when you do your own virtual readout. Let's read the directions. It says, choose a virtual readout from previous years from the American Library Association's Virtual Readout YouTube channel. Note the title of the video and include the hyperlink. Watch the video. Evaluate the video using the rubric below. Highlight the individual's score in yellow. Add up the total points earned. Make additional comments regarding what the individual did well and what they could improve on. There are a lot of steps for this one assignment, so this video is to help you ensure that you complete each and every step. Now I'm going to do an example with you, and you are not allowed to use this as your example for page number 1. In other words, right now you should be just watching what I'm doing and seeing if you have any questions that you might need to ask me later. Again, you are not putting this information on your page because this is my work. I'm just showing you how to do it. So if you click this hyperlink, the Banned Books Week YouTube channel will come up. So the first thing that we need to do is find a video. So I'm going to click over here. And if you see here, it says 2014 virtual readout videos featuring AU Library, Benito Juarez Community Academy, Denver Public Library, Edmonds Library, and so on. And then there's 2014 readout videos here. There's also celebrity readouts, and there's readouts from previous years. We have 2011, and it looks like if we scroll this way, we'll have 2012, and so on and so forth. So I think I'm going to just choose a video from 2014, and I'm only picking this one because it happens to be the first one. You can dig a little bit deeper. Maybe you want to see what books people are actually talking about. Maybe you want to compare someone who did a reading from your book. That's completely up to you. Before I even watch this video, I'm going to copy and paste this hyperlink because that was the direction. I'm just going to put it right here. It says note the title of the video and include the hyperlink. So let's look back at the title. It says Banned Books Week Virtual Readout, a reading from the park. Readout, a reading from the park. I'm just going to make this a whole hyperlink. So again, I don't tell you where to type the title of the video or where to put the hyperlink, so you can make those choices on your own. All right. Now it says watch the video. So we'll watch this video together.
Hi, my name is Gisela. I'm at Benito Juarez Community Academy in Chicago, Illinois, and I am reading a passage of The Perks of Being a Wildfire by Stephen Chbosky. This book was both banned and challenged from 2003 to 2014 for introversion, teenage sexuality, homosexuality, abuse, use of drugs, and alcohol. This book should be available for people to read because it shows how running away from your past can affect you and not fully let you enjoy your present. Now I'm going to read the passage. So I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we'll never know most of them. But even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there. We can still do things. We can try to feel okay about them.
Alright, and I'm going to make sure YouTube pauses so that we don't hear another video. Alright, the first component that you're being scored in is context, and this is you providing the information about where and why the book was challenged. So let's score this student. Here, she would get a needs improvement if she did not include information about where or why the book was challenged. She would get meets expectations if she did provide some brief information about where and why the book was challenged. And she would get 3 if she provides specific information about where and why the book was challenged. Let's rewatch it in the beginning because I know the answer is there.
I'm at Benito Juarez Community Academy in Chicago, Illinois, and I am reading a passage of The Perks of Being a Wildfire by His book was both banned and challenged from 2003 to 2014 for introversion, teenage sexuality, homosexuality, abuse, use of drugs, and alcohol. This book
Right, so she doesn't tell us exactly where it was banned. However, she does tell us why. So I'm going to have to say this needs improvement. So I'm going to highlight this in yellow. Where's my A? And the reason for that is she says why it was challenged, but she doesn't say where, and that's what the or means. So you either did one or the other. Next, she gives, well, the next component is about the opinion or the theme of the book. She would get a 1 if she does not include a theme statement that highlights why the book is important. She'd get a 2 if she provides a simple theme statement that highlights why the book is important. Or she'd get a 3 if she provides an insightful theme statement that highlights why the book is important. And I think she's actually about to say that, so let's listen again.
should be available for people to read because it shows how running away from your past can affect you and not fully let you enjoy your present.
So here she's talking about how your past can impact your future. So I would call that a simple theme statement. So I'm going to highlight meets expectations. Reading, she would get a 1 if she does not include a reading of a passage from the book. She'd get a 2 if she includes a reading of the passage from the book, but the connection between the theme and the passage isn't clear. Or she'd get a 3 if she includes a reading of a passage from the book and the connection between the theme and the passage is clear. So again, her theme was talking about running away from the past, so let's see what she reads.
Now I'm going to read the passage. So I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we'll never know most of them. But even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there. We can still do things. We can try to feel okay about them.
So even though that was a short passage, I 100% agree that the connection between her theme and what she just read was completely there. The narrator was talking about you never know really who you are, and coming in the future, maybe you'll be able to find out. Next, let's look at time. The final video is less than 1 minute long or exceeds 3 minutes. The final video is between 1 to 2 minutes long, or the final video is between 2 to 3 minutes long. Let's see how long hers is. Hers is exactly 56 seconds. That is less than 1 minute, so I'm going to highlight this in yellow. Finally, for presentation, the speaker is inaudible, meaning we can't really hear her, for a majority of the video and rarely makes eye contact. The speaker is inaudible for portions of the video, however, there's an attempt to make consistent eye contact. Or the speaker is audible, meaning we can hear her, throughout the duration of the video and makes consistent, purposeful eye contact. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give her a 1 for this section as well, only because there was a lot of background noise. She spoke very quietly, and she, in fact, never made eye contact. So let's see where we are. Watch the video, evaluate the video using the rubric below, highlight the individual score in yellow. All right, so it looks like we're adding up the total points earned. So she has 1, 3, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put 8 here. So if the student was in my class, I would give her an 8 out of 15. And here it says make additional comments regarding what the individual did well and what they could improve on. So I'm just going to do this in the other comments section. And again, because of what we typed up here, it went on to the next page. So just be aware of that. This student chose a selection from the book that worked really well with her theme. In order to improve, she could ensure that she does her recording in a quiet place. Furthermore, she should speak a little bit louder and clearer. And let's see if that is it. That looks like that's all my directions. So again, let me just summarize it for you. You go to the YouTube channel, pick a video from any year. any year. It could be 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, regular student, an adult, a celebrity, doesn't matter. You're going to watch the video. Just watch it for the first time to get an idea of what's going on and what that person is talking about. Then you're going to evaluate the video for these components. If you notice while I was evaluating, I went back to the video and back and forth, you should do the same thing. Highlight the individual score in yellow, so that's what I did here. And then add up the total points earned. That was down here. And finally, make additional comments regarding what the individual did well and what they can improve on. So normally you can find what the speaker did well in the rubric. So again, I commented on this because that's the area that she scored the highest in. If you have any questions during this time, you should rewatch the video. If you still aren't sure about what you need to be doing, you can then ask a peer. If your peer is unsure as well, that is when you can finally ask me your questions. Good luck and enjoy the videos.